Hello everyone, my name is Eric Jones, better known as the Turf Teacher. Welcome to the course entitled North Carolina Pesticide Applicator Certification. This information comes directly from your preface of your ornamental and turfgrass pest management book, which is one of two textbooks that you will need to study in order to pass the North Carolina Pesticide Applicators examination. So let's get started and see why we need a pesticide license. If you apply any pesticide to the property of another for pay, you must be licensed with the North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services pesticide section or work underneath the direct supervision of a licensed pesticide applicator. Now, let's say you're brand new to the industry, you're starting your own business. Well, your customer's going to ask, can you put out fertilizer? Can you spray for the weeds in my shrub beds? Guys, you're going to need a pesticide license to do that. Well, let's say you're not going to be self-employed and you want to go work for ABC Lawn Care. If your boss at ABC Lawn Care has a pesticide license, you can work underneath their direct supervision and apply the pesticides to someone's property. But what if ABC Lawn Care has a branch office in Winston-Salem and one in Greensboro? Your boss is in Winston-Salem and he's wanting to train you and work with you, but he sends you to Greensboro to be stationed out of that office. You'll have to work underneath the direct supervision at someone in the Greensboro office, not your direct boss here in Winston-Salem. You have to work for that person who works at the same branch location as you are working. And so how do I become licensed? Well, you're going to have to get certified first. And to be eligible for license, you're going to have to pass the two certification tests required to become a commercial applicator. If you're going to be a private applicator, you're only going to take the core exam, and you're only going to pay $10 to take that for your private applicator's certification because you don't need a license. In the state of North Carolina, there's certification and licensing. We're talking about certification right now. Farmers only have to be certified. They don't need a license because they're not going to someone else's property, but they need the education and they need the training to apply the chemicals correctly on their farm. But for a commercial lawn care and landscape company, you're going to need that commercial applicator's license. And so you're going to go and take the core exam. That's going to cost you $50, and then you're going to take your specialty, whether it's going to be ornamentals and turf that is identified with the category L, or you're going to get your aquatics license, you're going to get your right-of-way license. There's several categories that you can get licensed under, but most landscape contractors, most landscape and lawn care professionals only have the ornamentals and turf classification. So you take the core exam, pay $50. You'll take the O&T exam, pay $20. But if you're a farmer, you're only going to pay $10 to take that core exam. You have to score a 70% or higher on both the exams to pass your certification. And that certification is good for 5 years. And you need to be 18 years old by January 1st of the year that you're going to submit your license application. Now, farmers sometimes allow their children to work on the farm. They can apply and get their private certification and take that core exam at the age of 16. But guys, we're focusing directly here on becoming a commercial applicator, commercial grounds applicator, which will be identified by 026, the three numbers on your license once you apply and get your license. And so again, take the core exam, take the specialty exam, pass them both with 70%. Then the state of North Carolina is going to send you an application to get your commercial pesticide applicator's license. Now, if you're not taking a course like this and you want to go to the pesticide school, it's a 2-day school offered by North Carolina Department of Ag. It's usually held at some of the cooperative extension offices, and you'll take the exam the second day. Now, you don't have to go to the school to sit for the exam. You can go on that second day, come in after lunch and take the exam, or they're going to give the exam different times and different locations throughout the state. You'll want to check with the pesticidesafety.ces.ncsu.edu for their schedule. So again, guys, you're taking this course, you're going to be more than prepared to sit for your certifications exam in ornamentals and turf and core, because this is what this class focuses 100% on. To take the exam, you're going to need to take a photo ID, a pencil, a calculator, and they're going to email you your results a lot quicker, or you can wait about 2 weeks and receive them by mail. And what it is, if you elect to get your results electronically, Everybody's going to be on it, but it's not going to list any names. It's only going to list your ID number that's given to you at the exam site, and they'll send you that spreadsheet, find your number, and then look over there and it'll tell you your score. If you pass, you are now certified. You're certified with the core manual, and you're certified with your ornamentals and turf classification. If you fail either one of them, you can take it up to 2 more times in the same calendar year. So you could take each exam 3 times if necessary. And yes, I've known people that's had to take it 3 times and even more and had to wait until the 2nd year to take it. Guys, if you don't pass it, do not be ashamed. That just happens. But if you're taking this course, again, like I said, you're going to be more than prepared to sit for your certification exams. Your commercial license. So you're certified now. You pass that certification and they're going to send you an application. You're going to send that application in with $75 and get your license. Now, if you're going to be in ornamentals and turf, it's going to be 026- then your license number, and that will be your complete license number. When you go and get your CEUs, you'll write down that whole number on the roster sheets. Public operators are exempt from the fee, and that would be individuals that work for colleges, schools, that actually work for state property. They do not have to be licensed. Well, they are licensed, my apologies, they're licensed, but they don't have to pay that fee. Public utility operators that work underneath the power lines and right-of-ways and stuff, they're considered public operators, but they have to pay that fee because they are actually working on somebody else's property and charging a fee for it. The license is going to expire on December 31st. And you do not need a license if not applying in a given year. So let's say you get your certification, which is good for 5 years. You spray the first 2 years, you're applying pesticides, you're charging your clients for it, but you step away from pesticides maybe to focus on building hardscapes and you're not spraying anymore. Well, you can elect not to get your license the following year. You're still certified, and let's say hardscapes didn't work out for you, you want to go back to the lawn care side, and in year 4, you're still certified. You'll just send in your $75 with the license application and get it renewed. Recertification. You need to earn 10 continuing education credits by June 30th of the 5th year of certification to renew your certification for the next 5-year period. So you're going to get 10 CEUs. Really, guys, that's only 2 a year. That's very minimal. Landscape contractors get 7 a year. Irrigation contractors get 10 a year. So this is pretty lenient, to be honest with you. But they must be taken in 2 different calendar years. You can get 9 in 1 year and 1 the next year. As long as they're spread over 2 different calendar years, you're good to go. You can take the certification exam again instead of getting your CEUs. And I know contractors that do that all the time. They just once every 5 years go sit for the exam. It helps them out. It's taken 1 day instead of going to all the CEU things. I like going to the training seminars and getting my CEUs because I'm interacting with other professionals, but that is totally up to you guys. I did take the recertification exam again about 1.5 years ago. I actually took it in January of 2018 at the Green and Grow. It had been 20 years, guys, since I had taken the exam. I just wanted to see what was on it again, passed it with flying colors. I teach this stuff, guys, but I'm also using these chemicals every day, and I'm exposed to it every day. So it was a no-brainer for me. But if you're in this business, you're going to know it. It's not that hard. Study it. You're taking this course. You're going to do just fine with it. And then the Department of Ag is going to send you your transcript at the end of the year. It's going to tell you how many pesticide credits or CEUs that you've taken the past year, and it keeps up with you over that 5-year certification period. Now, if you want a reciprocal license and you don't live in North Carolina, but you're certified in Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, or Florida, you can request a reciprocal license and pay the $75 for that license. But once you move to North Carolina and become a North Carolina resident, you must take the certification exam and pass it. You no longer can use your reciprocal license. You're going to have to take the certification exam. And if you still have that reciprocal license, you can earn your CE credits in your home state or in North Carolina. That is up to you. And guys, that concludes this short lecture on North Carolina pesticide applicators. This is from the preface of the Ornamental and Turf textbook. So guys, this is just kind of an introductory to this course. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.